The greatest use of life is to spend it for something that will outlast it. To change one's life, start immediately. Do it flamboyantly and no exceptions. A great many people think they are thinking when they are merely rearranging their prejudices. We are like islands in the sea, separate on the surface, but connected in the deep. Action may not always bring happiness, but there is no happiness without action. The art of being wise is the art of knowing what to overlook. The best argument I know for an immortal life is the existence of a man who deserves one. Whenever you're in conflict with someone, there is one factor that can make the difference between damaging your relationship and deepening it. That factor is attitude. A great many people think they are thinking when they are merely rearranging their prejudices. If you can change your mind, you can change your life. Act as if what did you do makes a difference. It does. The deepest principle in human nature is the craving to be appreciated. The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. The best way to give advice to your children is to find out what they want and then advise them to do it. All human beings are born with the same creative potential. Most people squander theirs away on a million superfluous things. I expend mine on one thing and one thing only, my art. Most people live, whether physically, intellectually, or morally, in a very restricted circle of their potential being. Genius, in truth, means little more than the faculty of perceiving in an unhabitual way. Our belief at the beginning of a doubtful undertaking is the one thing that assures the successful outcome of any venture. The essence of genius is to know what to overlook. There is no more miserable human being than one in whom nothing is habitual, but indecision. We are all ready to be savage in some cause. The difference between a good man and a bad one is the choice of the cause. It is our attitude at the beginning of a difficult task which, more than anything else, will affect its successful outcome. If merely feeling good could decide, drunkenness would be the supremely valid human experience. The community stagnates without the impulse of the individual. The impulse dies away without the sympathy of the community. The best argument I know for an immortal life is the existence of a man who deserves one. To study the abnormal is the best way of understanding the normal. If you believe that feeling bad or worrying long enough will change a past or future event, then you are residing on another planet with a different reality system. The greatest discovery of my generation is that a human being can alter his life by altering his attitudes of mind. To perceive the world differently, we must be willing to change our belief system, let the past slip away, expand our sense of now, and dissolve the fear in our minds. There is but one cause of human failure, and that is man's lack of faith in his true self. Thoughts become perception. Perception becomes reality. Alter your thoughts, alter your reality. Nothing is so fatiguing as the eternal hanging on of an uncompleted task. Procrastination is attitude's natural assassin. There's nothing so fatiguing as an uncompleted task. The greatest revolution of our generation is the discovery that human beings, by changing the inner attitudes of their minds, can change the outer aspects of their lives. To change one's life, 1. Start immediately. 2. Do it flamboyantly. 3. No exceptions. Whenever 2 people meet, there are really 6 people present. There is each man as he sees himself, each man as the other person sees him, and each man as he really is. Give your dreams all you've got, and you'll be amazed at the energy that comes out of you. Psychology is a science, and teaching is an art, and sciences never generate arts directly out of themselves. Acceptance of what has happened is the first step to overcoming the consequences of any misfortune. Common sense and a sense of humor are the same thing, moving at different speeds. A sense of humor is just common sense, dancing. Be not afraid of life. Believe that life is worth living, and your belief will help create the fact. So it is with children who learn to read fluently and well. They begin to take flight into whole new worlds as effortlessly as young birds take to the sky. All of our life is but a mass of small habits, practical, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual, that bear us irresistibly toward our destiny. Everybody should do at least 2 things each day that he hates to do, just for practice. Since you make evil or good by your own thoughts, it is your ruling of your thoughts which proves to be your principal concern. The greatest discovery of the 20th century is that our attitude of mind determines our quality of life, not circumstances. The union of the mathematician with the poet, fervor with measure, passion with correctness, this surely is the ideal. A new idea is first condemned as ridiculous and then dismissed as trivial, until finally it becomes what everybody knows. He who refuses to embrace a unique opportunity loses the prize as surely as if he had failed.